Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cross Studios here, and I'm here with Valors Customs number 4, and these are all customs that my brother made on his own, and he wanted to show them in a video. Obviously, there will be a 5th one once I upload that, obviously, but this is the 4th one, and we have 4 customs to show today, and I will be showing them to you individually and stuff like that, so we're going to go on the first one. The first custom is the prison right here. It's a little jail cell. You can see how you put a lock on the door right there. It's basically just a little open door type of thing. It opens like that. One of my favorite things that Lego City did is how they made it so it opens back and forth, but this is still cool. You can see the sides right here. It's just solid cement. You get a little jail bars in the back so you can look outside to the outside world. You get a little part right here as well. Taking off the top, you can see the inside. You get a little toilet and a sink. Pretty luxurious if you get this kind of bed in a jail cell, which I don't think is going to happen in most prisons. But I don't know. Maybe this is a high-class jail cell, and you're getting some pretty comfy beds right here. And you're also getting a pretty high-class toilet as well, and a nice little sink right there. So someone must be living in luxury if they're living in this jail cell, because they got a very nice bed in there. I mean, just look at that. It's not a mat. It's like a really cool looking bed in there. So let's go into the next custom. The second custom is the Nindroid jet plane. Taking a look at it right here, there's some little missiles on the side that are green. Has a little booster on the back. One thing I think Valor could have improved on are the wings. This is not a wing. This is not a wing. Just saying, Valor. You gotta improve on that. That's not a wing.
Yeah, I do.
But on the back, you can see there's a little guy back here. He's kind of just hanging on the edge, and when you open it up, you can fit an Android in there. What I do like is how it's a completely closed-off cockpit. That's one of my favorite parts. Because Lego, what they like to do is they don't like to close the cockpit completely. They like to leave random gaps and stuff. I did that in the Galaxy Squad mock, I admit it. But that doesn't give an excuse for Lego to. And Valor used that really old piece right there. It's from an 80s or 90s, I think a 90s or early 2000s set, and you can see the missiles on there. It's a nice little vehicle, but definitely improve on the wings, and it looks more like just of a cockpit of a vehicle more than actual vehicle. I guess it could be a little escape pod, but definitely improve on the wings. But other than that, it's pretty cool. Up next is the Batmobile, and it's a pretty cool little Batmobile. One thing I think is a little lame on it is the sides, how really it's just kind of flat, no details or anything. But the front, when you look at it, it looks pretty sweet when this thing's coming at you. It's kind of like a dragster Batmobile, I guess. It's not really a dragster, but it's like an off-roader Batmobile. I don't know what you call this. It's like half between an off-roader and a street. I don't know I don't really know what you call it. But you can see how one thing I like is how you can move this. So I don't know, maybe if you exceed some type of speed, I don't know why there's a piece here, but there's not one here. Okay, but there's a big boost on the back. You can see how it kind of spins. One thing I don't like, though, is the not enclosed cockpit, but obviously that's unavoidable. If you want him to fit in the cockpit, you could have put a couple pieces just stacked up here to cover that, but it's not that big of a deal. It just kind of popped up, but it's pretty cool custom right here, other than how there's not really many details on the side, and there's not really many features on this. Other than that, it's a cool little vehicle. You can just drive around, crash into stuff, so it's pretty cool. Up next is Pixel's car, and I think the front of it is really the highlight of it. Looks really cool. Looks like a sweet vehicle, but when you go to the sides, it kind of, I don't know, it's really jumbled up back here. That's the only thing I don't like, how it's really jumbled up back here, and you use this really lame big car piece that Lego City uses on it. Other than that, it's pretty cool, though. You can see there's some missiles on the back, how it kind of moves around. If you want to, you can shoot Pixel in the head with this big missile, and she can blow herself up. But if you want to, you can just kind of fire it up in the air, which would probably be the more sensible thing. You can see how she's got a really comfortable seat in there, some computers and stuff. And taking a look at the back right here, there's a little booster as well. Valor likes to put a lot of boosters on his vehicles. I think every one of these vehicles had a booster on the back except for the jail cell, obviously. But it's a pretty cool little vehicle right here. You can see how Pixel has a little green happy face right there. So pretty cool little custom. Alright guys, so that is basically it for Valor's Customs for this episode. I think one thing I have to say about Valor's Customs is that they are definitely improving than the older ones, but they still need some work on them. Other than that, they're pretty cool. They're basically top-notch models, other than some of the color schemes, some of the features. It just needs a little improvement. Other than that, it's pretty cool so far, though, and I like where this is going. So, hope you've enjoyed this Valor's Customs video. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.